Hey there, Melissa Harrison with Melissa Harrison Coaching. So today we're going to talk about how to overcome your fear of speaking up. Now, I know a woman like you who's probably notorious for being outspoken does not want to admit that there are times when she doesn't want to speak up, but you and I both know there are times. So we're going to talk about that. But first, I want to remind you of all of the ways that we can work together. So I have one-on-one coaching packages, of course, different options within. I have a monthly mastermind group, group coaching from time to time. I have laser clarity sessions, online courses and trainings, and of course, my free Facebook group, the Fierce Sisterhood. Definitely pop in there. You get a feel for a little bit more about what I teach, and the type of support that you can get. So we'll see you in there. Links in the description. Okay, so overcoming this fear of speaking up. So here's the deal. No matter how successful you are, no matter how many accolades you have, how many degrees you have, how many awards you have, how much you've accomplished, there are going to be subjects that you are afraid to speak up about. It's part of your growth as a human, and it's something that it is what it is. So rather than avoid it and pretend like it's not there, we're just gonna hit it head on. It could be that perhaps in the past you were shut down by an authority figure on that very particular subject. And maybe you've even come out of your shell a little bit on that subject, but there are just some things where you're like, I'm gonna stay quiet about it. Or perhaps you've spoken up before about this topic or subject and you didn't get the result that you wanted, or maybe things got worse for you. I mean, it happens, right? It could also be that you haven't yet made a stance on this particular subject and you're afraid about how you'll be viewed or perceived if you decide to speak up about it. So here's what I want you to understand. First of all, everyone in your external reality is you pushed out. That means that if you perceive that somebody will judge you, it's actually you judging you. And that's a really important distinction to make, because the people who are mirrors for us are letting us know about the parts of us that we've neglected, first of all, that we haven't accepted as part of us, and also the parts of us that we need to go, you know what, I see you, hi, and time to go. Time to go. No judgment though. This is, I say this all the time and I mean it. It's so powerful. You just have to be curious. Be curious about what's coming up for you. And you know, it may very well be that the people that you perceive will judge you, and they might walk away. Good. They are opening space for the humans who truly understand your authentic self, your core self, the ones who are going to help you get to the new levels that are calling to you. So remember, there's never loss, it's only evolution. And those people who can't stay, they can't stay. Don't worry about it. The other thing I want you to remember, well, there are two other things, but this next one is really important. Your people need you. The people you're meant to serve, the people who look up to you, the people who need your guidance, they need you. They need you to show up. They need you to play full out. It's required of you. It is a responsibility. So anytime that you're afraid to speak up, I need you to fall back on the fact that it's your responsibility to do so. Remembering too that you are fully supported all of the time. It may not always appear that way. Your perception may be a little bit off, and that's okay. We can work on that, right? But you have to play full out. It's required. It's required. If you're here in my circles and you found your way to me, it's required. The last thing I want you to remember is that speaking up about things that feel difficult, that you may be afraid to speak up about, they're your gateway. They're your gateway to all of the success that you are seeking in the future, what feels future tense for you, because it's outside of your comfort zone. And girl, you and I both know outside of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. It is the gateway. So whatever it is that you're afraid to speak up about, whether you think it's going to result in loss, and that's usually what the issue is, loss, or perhaps maybe a little bit of stagnation might happen. I want you to flip it, and I want you to tell yourself, this is not only important, but required. It is required. And then you just need to work through the time where it feels heavy, where it feels scary. And I have lots of videos about how to sit with the emotions. That's like the most important thing you can do, but you need to do it. If there's something you're afraid to speak up about, You need to do it. I would love for you to join us in the Fierce Sisterhood. If this helped you, please like the video and subscribe and share, and I'll talk to you.